Hello everyone, welcome to the very first video in the Best of 2022 series. I really enjoy doing these end of year videos to share with you what I feel are the best of the best regarding makeup, fashion, and lifestyle products that I have tried throughout the year. I decided to start with the best Amazon purchases of 2022. I scrolled through my orders and I picked out 20 items that I don't know how I ever lived without. Okay, I'll admit that's a little bit extreme, but I do feel like the fashion, beauty, and travel items that I will be sharing with you today are really things that if you are missing them in your life, you might want to seriously consider buying. Everything is really reasonably priced. Everything that I will be sharing with you, I think is 100% worth the money. So without any further ado, let's get into my best Amazon purchases of 2022. First up is the sweater dress I'm wearing right now. I bought this about 6 weeks ago. It is so comfortable. It is so flattering. I have seen this sweater dress on every different body type there is, and it looked incredible on everyone. It comes in several different colors. I definitely plan to purchase it in the black, maybe the ivory. I think it comes in ivory. I just love this sweater dress. For reference, I am 5'7". I am wearing a medium. In dresses, I am typically a US size 6'8". Keep in mind that it is stretchy. I very well may have been able to go with a small if I wanted it more body hugging. So I think that if you're in between sizes or not sure, I think you would be okay buying your usual size, but if you want it a little bit more snug, a little bit more bodycon, then I would size down. Up next are these boots. They are amazing. They are such an incredible dupe for the Christian Louboutin spiked booty. I have actually tried on the Christian Louboutin spiked booty, and while they are indeed beautiful, they are so extremely painful and not to mention so outrageously expensive. These boots, no, they aren't going to have the red bottom like the Christian Louboutin, but they are a shorter heel. The Christian Louboutin actually has two heel choices, but I find the shorter one to be too short and the taller one to be too tall. This is a perfect happy medium, and I'm not sure if I said this yet, but this is extremely comfortable and it's only $50. I'm gonna wear this boot with cropped jeans so you can see the spikes. I also plan to wear it with tights and a skirt. I am just so thrilled with this purchase. All right, up next is another dupe. This is a dupe for the Mock & Mock double bow sandal, which retails for around $900. This is such an incredible dupe. I can't give myself credit for finding it. I'm pretty sure I've seen many people post about it on TikTok, and it is perfection. It looks just like the Mock & Mock. And I have heard that the Mock & Mock shoe is not that great quality. People are talking about losing stones. There was something else that people were saying about that shoe that it's just not worth the price. But these, $50. They come in multiple colors. They are a really nice heel height, not too tall, and they are just perfect for the upcoming holiday season. Everyone will be asking you about your shoes. Okay, I think this is my final dupe. This rhinestone bag is a perfect dupe for the Cult Gaia rhinestone bag. It looks, again, absolutely identical. I have seen the actual Cult Gaia rhinestone bag in person at Neiman Marcus. And when I was at the store, I picked up the bag, took some photos of it, took some mental notes of what it looked like, came home, looked at my dupe, and yeah, it is identical. The Cult Gaia bag is around $400. This one is currently $27.99 on Amazon, and it comes in multiple colors. Trust me, when you are in that beautiful evening light, this bag sparkles like a diamond. Next up are these stunning earrings. I cannot believe that these are $12. They go in and out of stock. I showed them in a previous Amazon video and they did sell out. I don't know if that was because of me. I don't know if I should give myself that much credit, but they did unfortunately go out of stock, but now they are back in stock, so get them while you can. $12. I'm still in shock that that's all I paid for these beautiful earrings. Now, I don't know if this next bag is truly a dupe for anything, but I have seen similar bags from Cult Gaia. This is an acrylic clutch purse. I needed something to go with this dress, and I could not find anything. And I knew I didn't want to spend a lot of money on something, so I took a chance on this clutch, and it worked beautifully with the dress. I chose a wonderful neutral color that will go with pretty much anything. It has enough room to fit my phone and some credit cards and a lipstick. And if you want, you can take off the chain and then tuck this into there, and it can just be a handheld clutch. You don't have to have the chain. So this was a great buy. Next up are these Buddha Girl all-weather bangles. I think this is probably the priciest item in this video, but I absolutely love these bangles. They don't really go with this dress because the sleeves will cover them, but I've worn them with a jumpsuit, I've worn them with plenty of other things, and I just adore them. I really like that they come in different sizes because I have very small wrists, and most of the time when I look for bangles, they're too big and they just fall right off my hand. You can select what size bangle you want. You can get 7.5 inches, 8 inches, or 8.5 inches. Each of the 9 bangles is meant to represent your intention for the day. If you've ever gone to a yoga class, you would have heard the instructor talk about setting intentions for your day. These bangles are weightless, they're waterproof, and it says here that they are made of flexible polyvinyl carbonate that are hand-filled with gold leaf and sealed with our exclusive Buddha Girl Serenity Prayer bead. That would be this bead up here. You can see it when you look closely at the bracelets. So I absolutely love these. If you are looking for a gift for someone in the $100 to $125 range, and that person likes jewelry, I would highly recommend picking up these bangles. All right, I've got 2 more fashion items to share with you before I move on to beauty. I now have this bodysuit in 3 colors: the white, the black, and the brown. It is so comfortable. It's great for those of us who are taller. So many times I have purchased a bodysuit and it's been way too short in the torso. This one is not. It's flattering. I can dress it up. I can dress it down. I can't say enough good things about this bodysuit. And then we have this swimsuit. I ordered this before going to Hawaii last month, and not only did my husband love it, I was stopped several times, both at the pool and on the beach, by women asking me where I got the suit. If you read the reviews for this swimsuit, they are really, really good, which is why I bought it. And I love sharing items that look good on a multitude of body types, all body types. And that's actually one of the things I really like about shopping on Amazon, especially for fashion, is you can see the item on different people. People will post their photos wearing the item, and I think it really helps to determine how it's going to look on you if there's someone with a similar body type that's posting a photo. This swimsuit comes in a couple of different patterns. I just happen to be really, really drawn to the palm print, and yeah, I love it. All right, let's move on to beauty. If you are looking for a really good, affordable curling iron, and by affordable, I mean under $20, please get yourself this Conair curling iron. This is the 1.25 inch. It heats up really, really quickly. I used it today. Now I have other curling irons. I have several other curling irons. I've got one from BioIonic. I've got one from T3. I have the GHD. I have Babulous. I have a lot of curling irons. And I'm not saying that this is better than all of those, but a lot of times when I travel, I don't like taking my expensive tools. I have been known to leave things behind in a hotel room. As much as my husband and I try to go through all the drawers, go through all of the cabinets, closets in a hotel room, inevitably I leave something. We were in Hawaii last month. I left my glasses. I really thought I looked everywhere. I remember specifically having them in the nightstand drawer most of the time, and then looking at the nightstand drawer before we left, but I don't know. Somehow they're gone. My point is, if you are like me and you don't always want to travel with your expensive tools, or if you're just looking for a great curling iron on a budget, I highly, highly recommend this one. Next up is a little bit more expensive hair item, but I really think it's worth it. I use a lot of different hair masks, and I have to say this one from Briogeo, the Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask, is really, really fantastic. I love the way my hair's been looking lately. I use this once a week because I do have damaged hair, highlighted hair, and I find that this mask gives me a lot of shine, a lot of moisture. I love the scent. I can absolutely understand why this product is now in Allure Magazine's Beauty Hall of Fame. Next up is this Supreme Seductress eyeshadow palette. I've purchased a couple of eyeshadow palettes from Amazon this year, but I have to say this one is my favorite. I love a good mixture of mattes and shimmers. I really like the color story in this. I feel like you can get a nice warm tone look and a really nice cool toned look. And you guys, this palette is $9. Okay, two different types of blushes that captured my heart this year were these candy paint blushes. They are cream blushes, and then also these Kokie powder blushes. I have so many of both of these. I swear they are some of the best blushes I have ever used. If you have not tried one of these blushes, either the cream, if that's your preference, or the Kokie powder blushes, I highly recommend them. I can't say enough good things about them. They are so, so worth the money, and I reach for them often over my high-end blushes. Oh, actually, I think the brand is called Half Caked, and the blush itself is called Candy Paint. This is the new one I just got. It's called Dollhouse. Let's put a little bit on, why not? Just add a little bit to the cheek. They're long lasting. I love them so much. I bought one to start with, and then I went ahead and bought like 4 more shades. Okay, up next, I have some travel items to share with you. I'm including this backpack, even though I've already talked about it in another video early this year, because I looked at my orders and it appears I ordered this backpack on December 15th for the trip my husband and I took to Mexico last Christmas. And I still love this backpack. I still recommend it to everyone. It has so many compartments. I was able to really organize everything very easily, put everything in its place. It has a USB charging port. I think this is one of the best, most practical backpacks that I have ever seen, and it's $40. Now here's another travel tote that I have. This is my Christian Louboutin. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna compare the spikes from this shoe to the spikes on my Christian Louboutin bag. They're a little bit bigger, and they're a little bit more silver, whereas the spikes on this bag are a little bit more of a pewter shade, but they're very close. Still love the shoes. Anyway, attached to my tote is this right here. When we flew to Hawaii, I knew that I needed to finally get a travel blanket because I am always, always cold on planes. And this is perfect. Yes, it looks like a little bag, but you open it up, the blanket comes out, it's a great size, it's super cozy and soft, and then you just roll it up or just shove it back in the bag, tighten it, clip it to your tote, and you are good to go. Something else that I tried for the very first time on the flight to Hawaii was this little sling. I'll put a photo of it up here so you can see what I'm talking about. This goes around the tray table of the seat in front of you. I'll show you. You take this, you open up the tray table, you put this around the tray table, you close the tray table, and you've got this sling to keep your feet up. And I wasn't sure that I would really like it or find it helpful, but I really, really did. The flight to Hawaii is 6 hours, and the only airline that flies from Las Vegas to Maui direct is Southwest. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been spoiled the last 6-7 years with Delta. My husband travels all the time for work, so he has really high status with Delta. And I'm really not trying to brag. It's simply because my husband has status that we are able to most of the time sit in economy comfort or even first class. Southwest doesn't have either of those categories. So I found this very, very useful, way more useful than I thought I would. I had my feet on this for most of the 6-hour flight. And no, it does not bother the person in front of you whose seat back this is attached to, because you're using, your tray table, which is attached to another person's seat. So I was worried that it would sort of pull them down or do something to their seat, but it does not. Something else I will never travel without ever again are AirTags. These are fantastic. I put them in my checked baggage as well as my carry-on. It's great because you are notified anytime your bag has been left behind. It's a little bit sketchy when you're flying because sometimes it'll say that your bag has been left behind, but it really hasn't. What I have found is that once I get to my destination and my phone sort of recognizes where I am, I get a notification that my bag is at X location, which should be the airport and has been the airport when I've used these AirTags. I had an AirTag in my son's bag when he went to Israel. I just will never fly without having an AirTag in my suitcase or carry-on. So the final 2 products are household items. First up are these chip grippers. I spoke about them in another Amazon video, and most of you were talking about how much you loved them. I did get one message though from someone who was actually pretty angry with me. She said something like, I usually love your recommendations, but these chip grippers were horrible. I couldn't figure out how to use them. My husband couldn't figure out how to use them. They were garbage. And I was just sort of baffled because I think they are super easy to use. Now I'm fairly certain I demonstrated in the video how to do this. You take the bag, these are some Tostitos, fold the bag over like this, go like this, super tight. Take this part, the yellow part of the chip gripper, place it underneath the fold of the bag, and then just slide it across. That is all you do. This is called grip stick. I mean, I don't know why. Some people don't like these, but I love them. And then finally, we have these Dolce Luna 2-pack of pillows. They did sell out after I talked about them in my last video, but as I see right now, the King 2-pack for $39.99 is back in stock. I'm seeing that it is a prime one-day item. I've had these pillows since September, and I really, really, really like them. And I have to say these pillows have been great while I've been recovering from a pinched nerve, or I'm trying to get better. I'm currently on medication, I'm doing physical therapy. I'm still in pain, but when I sleep at night, I have to be really, really comfortable. Well, regardless of if you have a pinched nerve or not, everyone wants to be comfortable when they sleep. And I find these pillows to be extremely, extremely comfortable. I hope those of you that purchased them after I showed them in another video, I hope you guys are liking them as much as I am. I mean, I'm well aware that not everyone is going to love everything I recommend, just like the person who did not like the grip sticks. All I can do is share with you my honest, personal thoughts and experiences with a product or a fashion item or a beauty product, and really hope that you like it too. And that said, that brings me to the end of my top 20 best Amazon purchases of the year of 2022. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Every product will be listed and linked down below in the description box. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button and join the Risa Does Makeup family. You can also find more content from me over on TikTok and on Instagram. The username is the same everywhere. It's Risa Does Makeup. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you in my next video.